Hello, welcome. My name is Leo. I'm from Pokermasters Academy, and today I want to talk about how to move up from the micro stakes. So 2NL, 5NL, 10NL, up to 25NL. And I just want to start with a few basics, and then I'm going to play a live session of 10NL, Zoom, or on GG Poker it's Rush Cash, and go through some specific situations and give you some tips on how to move up. So with no further ado, I want to start with a few tips. And my top tips are: play your value hands straight. So don't do fancy things. Just if you think you have the best hand, try to bet as much as you think your opponent is willing to call. Usually around 65% of the pot is a good amount, which they will still call if they have a draw or if they have a second pair or something. If you bet too much, they will fold quickly. So you have to balance that. When can you bet the large amount? That's usually when there's a lot of money already in the pot, and then you can move all in. But if it's not a lot of money in the pot yet, then just stick to around 75%, 65% of the pot to get some more chips in. And so that is my first tip. My second tip is keep your tilt under control. So if you notice that you have the best hand on the flop and you see the runouts or the turn and river are not really good for your range and your hand is specific, your opponent now starts to show some aggression that he liked the flop now and the cards on the board, then just press the fold button and don't think, oh, I had the best hand and now the turn and river are bad for me, but I still want to win the pot. Try to find the fold button in this kind of situations, because if you lose a stack, it's pretty hard to win that stack back in a few short hands. I think if you lose one stack all in, you need roughly 2,000 hands to get that stack back. So keep that in mind, that if you tilt and you lose an all in because you made some stupid decisions, it's going to cost you a lot of time and effort to get that money back. So prevent from spewing your chips, just stay steady. And the final tip is pick some spots that are cheap to call with some nice hands. So for example, you are on the cutoff, you have 6-7 7-6 suited hand. That's a very nice hand to see a flop with. You raise and you get 3-betted by the button. Now if the 3-bet is above the 10 big blinds, I would say that's a pretty expensive pot to call and you are out of position. So just fold that situation. But in the same situation where the small blind's 3-betting you, which is 7-6 suited, and he's 3-betting to, let's say, 8 big blinds, now you are in position on the cutoff, face the small blind, and you pay a lot less. So call in this situation and fold in the first situation, because there you are out of position and it's expensive. In the second example, it's in position and not so expensive. So keep that in mind. You could say, oh, I like the hand, I want to play it, but you will get dealt that hand very often, and not every time you get 3-betted. And if you get 3-betted, it's not always above the 10 big blinds. So they also 3-bet 7 to 8 big blinds. You're in position or out position. Really watch those situations. So no further ado, let's start some session with 10NL, 4 tables. GG Poker. It's on a Friday, so we get double the cash drops. That's pretty cool. And a lot of the pros are also playing, so that's why I like the Fridays. To encounter pros, see what kind of stats they have and how they play the situation. I think it's always fun to watch. When I play, I watch some statistics on the blinds. If they're loose, I will not steal their blinds as much. If they're tight, I will try to steal. So with the Jack 2 suited, for example, here, he's very tight. He has 13%, he plays only 13% of hands. So I will open any 2 to steal his blind. When he calls, he usually has something. Now we have a flush draw, of course, but I don't want to bet again because I don't think he's going to fold. So we miss, I just give up. Here is a 3-bet pot, not a lot of hands I can make fold here, so I'm just going to check it down. Now we do pick up a draw, and I can make him fold pocket 4s, pocket 5s, or 6, 7 suited, that kind of type of hand. So I'm going for a bet and hope he will fold. Yes. And if you keep your strategy straight up and don't get confused in a lot of hands and pots, and yeah, dilute yourself into calling a lot, then you will see that you will steady win in the micro stakes. Interesting spot here. I have a middle pair and a flush draw. I'm just going to call because I have showdown value. I don't have to bluff here. The ace is a very bad card for my hand, so I of course will fold. I will not bluff. So too bad that it wasn't a spade, a 9 or a 10, or even a 7. And a lot of odds there. What I usually do is someone who is not a full stack, I will make them green because they are not regulars. So I want to play against not regulars. Very tight blind here with 16% of hands he's playing. So if nobody does here, I open. And we get his blind. Thank you. Flush draw here. He bets half pot. I'm out of position. I think I'm just going to call. Now we also pick up a straight draw. So I'm going to don't bet here and see what he has. If he re-raises, okay, nice. We didn't have anything and we still win that pot. Here we have an ace. He bets again very big. I'm just going to fold that because yeah, what do I expect him to have? Here I think I'm going for another don't bet. With a 5 we have straight, the queen of 8 might still be the best hand, and he could fold, we have nothing. So good bluff, out of position in my opinion. A little bit too loose and not a great hand with a 10-7, so I'm just going to fold that. And maybe if you see some charts and oh yeah, you always need to open that in a button, yeah. Different strategies work in poker, not one strategy wins. So yeah, do stick to your plan, stick to it and see after 10,000 hands or 20,000 hands if it pays off. If you see a line that's going up, you're doing something great. So then don't adjust too much anymore. Maybe some points that you know for sure you are bad in that kind of spots, maybe improve them. The 10's interesting. Here I'm just going to call. He checks, maybe a little bit of protection here. 4 bets. Usually a very strong hand, but 10's. I think I have to fold the 10's here. It's very expensive, 27 big blinds, so if I hit my 10, it's a very small chance. Any other flop wasn't good. So a king also. You could say 10's very good hand, why are you folding? But 27 big blinds pre-flop with 10's, out of position. It would be a chip in my opinion, not a call. And I don't want to chip with tens, and at the max you have a 50-50, but usually you are beat by aces, kings, queens, jacks, and you have only 20% chance of winning. So yeah, in my opinion, just fold the hand. Here, Chippy Poker, a streamer. It's a Friday, so he's playing. I think that's pretty cool. Here, with the deuces again. He bets 11 big blinds. I have deuces, so in my opinion, I'm going to 4-bet bluff here, or I'm going to fold. And yeah, I think he's a good player. He knows how to 3-bet, so I'm going for the bluff. I'm not going to call. And yeah, we win a nice pot. If he had betted 7 big blinds, I would just call with the deuces and see a flop. It was already 11. I think that's expensive, so to play a flop. So if, yeah, against good players, I want to 4-bet bluff, but yeah, against a tight player, I will just call, or if it's not expensive, or just fold, lay the deuces down. 4 people in a pot multi-way is also very difficult spot to play. In my opinion, you need to be very careful and just play your hand straight. Maybe if everybody checks twice, you can think about bluffing, but usually just go to showdown and hope you win. And if you have a very good hand, try to get some value. Okay, here with the 8, we are with 4. We got multiple checks, so I'm going for a small bet, hope to fold out a lot of people and just take the pot down. If I get re-raise or something, I'm out. Hope it goes check, check. Okay, this again, very expensive pot, 13.5 big blinds. He only bets 3. Yeah, he's a good player because I make him purple. I don't want to play pots that's expensive and out of position, so I'm just going to lay the hand down, or I have to bluff him. That's also an opinion. I think I have to call it 3. Not sure what he has, but he has a better 8. Yeah. What's not an expensive call. Here we have a draw now. Going for a small bet. See if we can win it cheaply. We hit our 7, so I now have showdown value. Hey, we get a cash drop. We get a cash drop of $1. Maybe a lot of the time they're going crazy all-ins here. So if let's do it, boys. Give me some money. Give me some money. Go crazy. Nope. But we do take free 10 big blinds here. Pretty nice. Okay, I think you got a lot of value from this video, in my opinion. Another cash drop. I want to close it with the last cash drop. Okay. We have Jack 10, not a great hand. Here, 2 pair. I want to make him pay for his Ace X hand. So let's bet it big. He raises all in. We're going for it. If he has Ace Jack, Ace Queen, maybe some diamonds. He has 2 pair also, so yeah, that's too bad. I asked to run it twice, but an 8 or a 9 is going to save us. Nope, too bad. Nice hand, nice hand. Okay, here it's Ace, Ace, King. I only raised 2 big blinds, so I don't expect people to have an ace here. We're going for a small bet. Let's see if we can take it down. Maybe a queen still wins us the pot. Get 2 callers, so they probably have a king. And it's free money. They usually don't want to give up those pots. Check, check, check. Do we bluff here? Do we bluff here? I think if somebody had an ace, they would have called, right? Let's be bold, man. Let's go for the bluff. Let's be bold, man. Too bad. I think he has a king. I think he has a king. An ace? Wow, man. Wow, they're careful. Nice hand, nice hand. Okay, that's it for the live session. I want to wish you good luck. If you like this kind of content, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.